Hey, I'm Yuri Lowenthal, and I play Spider-Man in Future Revolution. Having grown up a comic book nerd, getting to play Spider-Man at all is just already the hugest win for me and the greatest joy. And I think being able to tell my 4-year-old son, hey, Daddy's got to go to work today, he's Spider-Man. Because I think my son at this age may actually think that I am Spider-Man in real life. So that's been an extra layer of fun for me. The voice for Spider-Man is really very, I mean, it's this voice. If you're doing any contrast and compare right now, you're like, he sounds just like he does in Spider-Man. It is very much close to who I am and how I feel and my own natural voice. But when we were originally working on the original Marvel Spider-Man, we sort of worked together on finding what that Peter Parker is, the Peter Parker voice, and then making a subtle difference between how he speaks when he's got the mask on and he's fighting baddies versus when he's just Peter Parker. There's a confidence that comes with the mask and being quippy with the bad guys. So we just pulled my own natural voice in just a couple of directions. It was mercifully much easier than some of my other roles in that respect. I've been thinking about this. What makes Spider-Man special as Spider-Man, as a superhero that's different than other superheroes or different than other, heroes of games that we play. I think Spider-Man appeals to a lot of people because Spider-Man isn't like fabulously rich and has, the world by the tail. He's young and he runs into the same kind of questions and troubles and stresses that we all do. Paying rent and did I just ruin my relationship with my girlfriend? And will I ever? Am I going to get kicked out of my apartment? Oh no, I have to worry about my aunt who's taking care of me. She's old, and I've got to, like all those are the types of things that human beings worry about, and that they're concerned with. I think for this game, for Future Revolution, my favorite line, and it's tough because Spider-Man has a lot of quippy lines, but the added layer in this game is we're dealing with a bunch of different Earths, a bunch of different realities and dimensions. So there's new stuff to quip about, and I think it was one of the times when I was engaging with MODOK or MODOKs, if you will, because we've got MODOKs from a lot of different dimensions. Spidey swings in and says something like, "Hey, sorry to break up the meeting of the Gigantic Heads Club, but we've got 2 Earths to save here." And just the idea of poking fun at MODOK's giant head, and that there's a Gigantic Heads Club, was one of the standout lines for me. And being a quippy guy, it takes a lot to stand out. I think the game's got a really cool style, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a mobile game, and I for my experience with mobile games, I always expect like a huge drop in the quality because you can only fit so much into a mobile game. I'm actually impressed and quite surprised at the look of the game. I mean, it doesn't look like a mobile game, and that's really cool. I'm excited about Marvel Future Revolution because I think it's one thing to explore the one universe, but we get to break it open and see so many other, explore so many other different avenues with these characters and characters that we know, but we will get to know in a different way. And I, for one, am excited to do that. Marvel Future Revolution, download now.